Green flag set to go up, the hammer set to go down, and we are underway with night number 1 for the Outlaw 600s.
Field works down into turns 1 and 2. Steven Snyder Jr. going to have the early race lead. Right behind him, Kel Drake going to fall down into the bottom. Look out, we've got cars bumping and grinding away. Front end knocked down on the 12 of Cameron Paul. Paul going to work his way to the infield. We stay green as Paul with heavy front end damage going to come to a stop down in the infield.
71 goes down to the inside for Cale. Drake's able to show a nose to him coming out turn number 2. We'll see what happens out of turn number 4. Drake might have a good line down low. He's got good dig coming onto the front straightaway, and Snyder's not able to drive away from him this time.
The Bullet by Sawyer stuck around the bottom side of the racetrack, goes side by side with him again down the front straightaway, and I do believe you're correct there, Chet, as Cale Drake just starting to make a march there, hitting his marks into turn number 3 out of turn 4. Look out, trouble arises in turn number 1. Out of turn number 4, Snyder restarts the race and gets a good jump, but Cale Drake able to jump right to the bottom side. Snyder protecting the bottom there through turns 1 and 2. Now Cale Drake going to the top side of the racetrack.
Yeah, splits out a formation, goes to the high side and hustles it up down into turn number 1 and 2. We'll see if Drake can take a shot at your top spot. Flood back there behind as well. KJ Snow's worked up the 3rd now for the number 89 car.
And here comes the 86 of Dason Pursley. Pursley from a B main up into side right within the top 5 range. As your top 4 go side by side, 2 wide. Like ducks in a row, they just go. Flood going to be around the top side by himself now. Contact with Cale Drake. Drake up into the wall, stalls the car. Look out, Dason Pursley around.
Pursley with a spin to avoid down the corner for the number 86 car. We're back underway. 89 of KJ Snow just clipped the tire there, but no harm, no foul. Still hangs on to the number 3 spot. Flood looking to the outside. Here comes a charge down into the corner.
Pio there making a move deep down into turn number 3. Going to get up into the top 6 position. Starting to march around the top side of the racetrack. KJ Snow staying true to the bottom for the time being as 17 laps are in the books. Cale Drake reports back to the top side of the racetrack trying to find something up top there. Right now, the battle to kind of keep our eyes on is to see if Frank Flood can't make the high side work to get around KJ Snow, or if KJ Snow is going to secure a lock-in spot as Brant Woods across the nose of Pio down through turns 1 and 2. That's interesting.
Good trying again. They're even down turn number 3 and 4. Pio able to turn it back to the inside, but there's a tremendous tussle taking place.
And that's a 3-way battle there. Jet Nelly just minding his business down around the bottom. Meanwhile, Brant Woods and Pio just trading sliders until they just monster truck each other there in turn number 4.
That's going to cost them both a number of spots. Just hang on to it. Got biked up on the cushion here on the high side for Pio. And one more shot at him coming down into the corner. Boy, they are just going tooth and nail back in that position.
Not making any friends here. They keep on doing it down through turns 1 and 2. A short slider on the exit with 5 to go this time by. For your race leader, Snyder, slow up on the curb. Has to really roll up the car there. Back on the loud pedal through turns 3 and 4.
Brant Woods backing out of the throttle now is backed off from Pio. Now lets Pio focus on running down those top spots. He's got it hustling pretty hard. He's actually regained a number of positions for Pio, but boy, that is a wicked trail.
Look at that race for the lead right there. Cale Drake out of turn number 2 takes the spot away. The yellow flag will fly. And with only 3 remaining, we'll see a single file restart. No choose cone. See if Steven Snyder Jr. is going to protect the bottom here, if he's going to leave it open for Cale Drake. Back to green flag race and a decent start there from Snyder, and he does protect the bottom. But Frank Flood not going to give up on it because he's 1 spot shy of a lock-in. Back to the top goes Steven Snyder Jr., and here comes Cale Drake.
What's funny is there on the initial start of that, Snyder looked like he was a tick quicker on the bottom than Drake is. Be perfectly honest about it. That's a long way around the top shelf, and he is just hammering on as the twin sticks come out. Now goes down to the inside. Take a peek over the left-hand shoulder to see where Drake is, and Drake's back trailing back behind. Meanwhile, KJ Snow's got 3rd. Flood trying to get it away from him on this final lap as the white flag's out.
White flag is out for the final time. Steven Snyder Jr. will roll the 21S out of turn number 2 into turn number 3. Out of 4, the checkered flag will fly. It's Steven Snyder Jr., your winner. Kel Drake in second, and KJ Snow going to round out your top 3 lock-in positions.